Nikon and Sony turn up the heat. Is Canon left out in the cold? Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for a little bit of commentary, some discussion. Why is it that the title reads what it reads? What is going on with Canon, right? What is going on? Do we think that Sony and Nikon is really pulling ahead? And there is some evidence that proves that that could be the case. Now, let me start out by saying I'm a Canon guy. I've been shooting Canon for many, many years. I'm a Canon pro for probably 20 plus years. But I'm not a fanboy. I don't really care what equipment I use. I use the best equipment for the job that I'm doing. So if the job says you need a Hasselblad, a high-end medium format Hasselblad that's 60K, I'm going to bring that in and I'm going to be shooting that magazine cover or whatever I need to do with it. So it doesn't really matter to me what equipment I use. I currently have Canon, but it doesn't matter. I am definitely far from a fanboy, and I will call Canon out whenever needs be, as well as every other company. Now, as I've said in the past, Fujifilm has really got it right as of last year and even prior to that. How they work is they simply release a camera and then in firmware update, they just give back more and more and more functionality. Okay, guys, more functionality. They don't just do firmware updates to fix problems that they've had since birth of the camera. That's not how it works. Yes, they will fix problems, but they'll also give more. So, Nikon has ripped a page right out of Fujifilm's playbook. Just like I said, that could possibly happen last year is what is happening right now. So let me start out with their Eye AF. As of today, we've heard that Eye AF is going to be fully implemented in their Z6 and their Z7 through a firmware update. So that is, if you don't know, eye tracking. So if you're like a portrait guy or a wedding guy or you do street photography or whatever, and you're capturing subjects that have eyes, you're going to be able to get some really crisp images and eyes always in focus. So it's really good. It's just like they introduced their PD AF, right? Like Canon's DP AF. Well, their Eye AF is similar to like what Sony has, that tracking, that eye tracking, which a lot of people have come to love. So they're going to be introducing that in a firmware update. They're also going to be introducing raw video format to be able to capture raw video, just like Fuji and other companies have through the Ninja, the Adamus 5. Okay, this was just released also. So Adamus 5 compatible with the Z6 and the Z7, and that compatibility will be used once this firmware update comes to pass. So once again, now we have the Z6, Z7 capturing full resolution raw video. Fantastic, right? Well, it gets better. Now, remember I did a video last year sometime and I said XQD is dead, right? XQD is dead. I don't think that Nikon should put XQD into their new system because I don't think that it's going to be around very long. There's limited number of people creating it, on and on and on. I just don't think the platform is going to be around for very much longer. Anyways, that being said, we just found out also that the Z6 and the Z7 with a firmware update is now going to support CFeXpress. Exactly what I said last year. I said they should come out with CFeXpress just natively in these cameras, right from the get-go. They didn't. They started out with the XQD. But now, only a few months later, we see now we're going to have CFeXpress compatibility in the Z6 and the Z7. Nikon's crushing it, guys. They're listening like Fujifilm does. They're listening, gathering their thoughts, right? And then putting the functionality that people are looking for into the camera. Obviously, you cannot change hardware, but where you have hardware already in the camera and you can just pull more out of it like Fujifilm does, that's what you need to do. Canon has been silent for so long, laying here on a beach on their laurels drinking a cerveza, right? Corona and a lime, guys. Canon is the Corona and the lime people. They just sit around and they do very little. They do minimus. The very least amount that they can do is what they do. And I don't know if that's going to work for 2019. I really don't. I also just heard that LG is producing a new chip for Sony. What kind of chip? It's their A9. It's a Gen 2 A9, but it has 8K stamped on it, guys. 8K. Remember what I said? 8K is going to be the keyword for 2019. And I will stand by that. I really do think so. So now, most likely when we see the new A9 come out, it's going to be 8K. Everyone else is like trying to figure out 4K. Sony's going to be with 8K. So now you have Nikon that is not sitting on their laurels. They're going forward using simple firmware updates to give more functionality. Once again, we have the Eye AF, we have raw video capture capability through the Ninja, and we also have CFeXpress compatibility. All right? And now we see Sony jumping into an 8K game just probably a few months away. Canon, right? What are you guys doing? So, anyways, I don't want to bash Canon, even though I am a Canon guy. I feel like I can and hopefully not get flack for it. But I just feel that, geez, they need to really get with it. They've been sitting on their dual pixel AF, for so long. And every time like they come up with something that is just half baked, they're like, it has dual pixel AF. The best in the industry. Well, you know what? Yes, it tracks well, but give us more. What are you doing, right? You keep on just neutering cameras and putting out cameras that are neutered. It's not making people happy, right? So hopefully Canon will see what Nikon has done, just simply adding functionality like Fujifilm through firmware updates, and Canon, maybe they'll do the same. We'll see. We will see. Fingers crossed, but I'm not holding my breath because we know Canon moves at a glacial pace. Right, guys? So anyways, that's my commentary for today. I hope you enjoy it. If you have, please throw me a big thumbs up. That would be stellar. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button so you can get all my content when it becomes available, and click the bell icon right around here. So when it is available, you will be notified of it. And finally, head over to my website, JCristina.com, where you can find all the photography tools that I've invented for you and me over the years. And hopefully there's something there that you might like. And if there is, please pick it up and support me. That would be awesome. I so appreciate you guys. Happy once again 2019. Have a beautiful day and happy shooting. Take care.